welcome to Smiley's Corner. My name's Smiley. We are gathered here today with my good friend Cole.
Hey, hey, hey!
And my other good friend John.
Hey, hey, hey!
That was not an ode to Bill Cosby, by the way. I was just trying to do my Fat Albert voice.
Who does that? Does Bill Cosby do Fat Albert?
That does all the voices, right?
I
Or
don't
not
know.
all of them, but...
What's my hey hey hey? That's from a different show.
What?
My hey hey?
Hey hey hey! I think that's what's happening. Maybe.
Sounds like a Two Broke Girls thing.
I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure.
Did you
that's
guys ever
it.
watch Two Broke Girls?
A little bit. You watched quite a bit, didn't you? Did you? No.
No. Well, I don't really remember. I just remember it being like very confused because it was very popular, but I didn't really think it was that well written.
No, well, it was CBS. So there's the first problem right there. That show would have done way better on Fox.
Yeah?
Think so?
Yeah,
Just
because
'cause of the
Kat Dennings
hotties?
and the blonde chick, like those were two beautiful women that would be better suited on a network like Fox, right? Because all the trash, but like
like all the riffraff.
all the hot people are on Fox and NBC, and then all the old people are on CBS, like your CSI people, Gary Sinise,
LL Cool J.
LL Cool J, the Robin, hit whatever.
Oh, who is that?
Robin?
Chris O'Donnell.
Yeah, he played Robin in Batman and Robin.
Was that on one of the CISs? CSI? NCIS.
NCIS. But you guys know what I mean, right?
Man,
CBS is for the olds.
My sister loved NCIS.
Really?
I know a few people who did, and even that one had a NCIS, which was based somewhere, and then you had NCIS Los Angeles, I think.
Yeah, that's what I can't
There's
remember.
so many...
There was a Chris O'Donnell was the Los Angeles one. I just don't remember if it was CSI or NCIS.
It wasn't CSI because NCIS, the one with Cool J and O'Donnell, that's been going on for at least a decade.
God, that's weird.
I swear to God.
You're probably right.
Because like those shows were coming up big in the early mid-2000s.
Yeah, boy, that shit was...
Coattails off of CSI.
Yeah.
Who was on, who's the redheaded guy that was on,
David Caruso?
Yeah, he was on,
Miami.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right.
With the sunglasses.
Uh-huh.
There was a CSI Miami, too. No shit.
Yeah. I think that was the second one. Because you had original CSI, which was in Vegas. And then Miami.
Like it was a big deal when that guy left, but it wasn't really that big of a deal.
Caruso?
No, that
Henderson?
That guy that's only known for that. He's been in other stuff, but I don't know.
The gray-haired guy?
Yeah, it was just funny hearing like, oh yeah, this guy's leaving CSI, but it's like, fucking who gives a shit? Like,
I mean,
People love CSI.
I know,
big
but
bucks.
I don't know. It's just it's like it's not like fucking I don't know, fucking Chandler leaving fucking Friends or Eric Foreman leaving that '70s show.
The dude with the beard.
It's probably a bigger deal to a lot of
the
people.
gray-haired guy who was in a lot of... We've had this discussion.
He was in a horror movie, but I don't
He's in
remember
like
the
some
movie.
B-level
He
shit.
did like made-for-TV horror
Mhm.
movies. Yeah, I think I have Peter Benchley's, what is it, The Beast? It's all about a giant
Beast.
squid that like kills people.
He seems like a Lifetime movie guy,
Yeah.
or I guess a made-for-TV horror movie.
That sounds bad.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good at all.
Was it on...
It's like a miniseries
I
and
was about to
stuff.
ask what network was it on, but I guess that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go with my original point that Two Broke Girls would have been dope as fuck on Fox.
I felt like you were saying that because I know I don't know their tendency to hire like hotties for news stuff and everything. Actually, that movie's coming up, Bombshell. It's about
Who's hiring hotties for
Fox?
news?
It's the guy. What's the guy's name?
Fox.
Ayers.
Oh, yeah.
Ayers, is that the guy's name? Or Ailes? The guy that got fired from Fox. The guy that like owned it and got Me Too'd and stuff.
Robert?
But I don't know the other.
I don't know.
I know Nicole Kidman and Margot Robbie and Charlize Theron are in it, and Charlize Theron plays Megyn Kelly. But I don't know who
that's
the
perfect.
other two are. But
That's
yeah,
great.
But I don't really get people are making a big deal about like, man, look at Charlize's transformation. I'm like, she looks like
She's
Charlize Theron.
Megan Kelly's a good-looking lady.
Yeah,
Charlize Theron's a good-looking lady.
Yeah, I don't understand.
All you got to do is cut it short like Megan, and then boom.
Did they give her like some kind of modify her face or something?
I mean, I will give her credit. I don't know. There is something going on with her face.
Let me see.
I don't want to say it's
Curious.
like it almost looks like kind of lazy. I guess like one eye seems a little more closed than the other. It's probably one of those things where she's researched Megan Kelly for
Do you think they just shoot heroin into like one side of her face to get it sort of? Is that how heroin works?
I don't know.
Like whatever part of the body you shoot it in, it's like becomes worthless.
Well, that's insane if that is how it works. I mean, you're probably right.
Well, then I'm an idiot because you can't stop blood flow. You'd have to constrict blood flow.
But maybe if
just
it's a
to
whole
your-
like muscle thing, what if it just like
Put a Xanax in there. Wait, that works by blood too. Man,
Yeah,
I'm so
I
confused
think-
by drugs.
I think she like looks the same. I think she just changed her facial mannerisms. Like I think she's like keeping her jaw a little tighter,
Maybe a little.
and, like kind of
don't her
pursing her lips.
yeah, don't her eyes look a little like kind of like a little weird? Noses are different.
Well, she might have got like contacts.
But yeah, I mean it's all
Because
right.
I think her eyes are usually kind of aren't they blue?
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask me.
I feel like they're a lot more like kind of bright whenever she looks like
I think she has blue
straightforward.
eyes.
But
But you know what? Makeup will do wonders.
that is very true. That is something Hollywood has given up on.
These days, it seems like
Yeah.
it seems like makeup is pretty far out there.
Golly, man. I'm just thinking of.
Hey, man, makeup's pretty far out there. You know? No, but seriously, like back in the day, you could tell that when women were wearing makeup because it was just so obvious. Like, oh, what's that weird cake stuff on
Yeah.
your nose?
Well, you could always see it like
Now
from
it's
the
yeah,
from
right off the neckline.
Yeah, the jawline to the
Yeah.
neck. You're like, oh man, don't. You
Now,
know.
if you're wearing a low cut shirt, ladies, you got to make sure the makeup is down in your neck.
Yeah, it looks kind of weird when you got like a white face and you're like, is your neck sunburnt? Like, no, it's just.
I wore a motorcycle helmet while I was sunbathing. That's what I did.
Yeah, that's the only thing that could explain the way
Or
that line.
the other way around, where they don't know how to match their skin tones. They have orange face and like white neck.
Yeah. Yeah,
I've
that's
seen
always
a
a
lot
bad
of.
thing.
I've seen a lot of orange face in my day. I feel like in Longview.
It feels like they didn't buy the correct makeup before they went to the tanning booth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, oh well, I'm this skin tone.
Uh-huh.
I'm this shade of copper. But they didn't take into consideration that they're about to go bake their skin.
God, that is one thing I'm so.
So maybe
glad
the
I don't have to deal
whole,
with.
maybe all of Longview was just dealing with that.
They had a shortage of that particular
Do
skin
you
tone.
remember like tanning was like really intense whenever I was in high school? Some of the girls got like insanely dark.
Dude, it was weird.
Yeah, is it still like hugely popular? Because I feel like for a
I
while it just. Yeah,
I think a lot of people like the tan look because I think a lot more people do it than you'd think.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people also do the spray on.
I know that tanning is. I mean, I think Marilyn Manson did that when he was a kid. I know it helps the skin and stuff. I guess like drying it out to maybe. I don't know exactly how it works, but I know it can be good. Not obviously not always, but it can be good for the skin for acne and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now I'm just picturing Marilyn Manson like in a booth, and he's got like the sunglasses, not the sunglasses, but the little
The eye
goggles,
covers, yeah.
and he's just sitting there calmly with all of his weird tattoos. And he's just sitting there.
Well, I think well, that's what's funny to picture pasty white. Marilyn Manson as a kid was super tan and
Yeah.
cool and hot and stuff.
But as an adult, him in a tanning booth just gets
yeah.
me almost giggling. Not quite. Giggle box has not been
Just waiting
tickled
for him
quite
to
yet.
like burst into flames.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
now he takes baths in bleach, I've heard.
Yeah, man. You think
That was one. I think we talked about all the Manson rumors that we heard growing up.
You think he bleaches his anus?
I would think so. I guess.
You
Does
guys
anybody-
ever?
Sorry, does anybody do that other than porn stars? Like,
I think, yeah, totally. There's definitely a group of, not a group, but there's folks out there who do it for their own sexual. They want to lick that clean butthole or
Yeah, I
lick clean butthole.
I
May
can't
they
watch too
demand
much
it of
too much porn, I feel like it makes me take that stuff for granted. Like I just assume everyone looks that like clean and everything naked.
That's a flawed view, man.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like I gotta remember,
no blemishes. They're all like.
Yeah, like what are you talking about? She doesn't do anything. She's just natural. I think I assume that everyone's just natural sometimes. I'm like, that ain't true at all.
Everyone looks great like that. Everyone's nipples are like pointing the other direction. Yeah, it's just a normal thing.
Oh, those are scars under the tits? I thought those are just. I thought all chicks had that. I thought it was a birthmark thing.
I thought that's where they stored their steak.
Yeah, it's like once puberty starts, I thought that's boom. It's just grow too fast and get that wicked scar.
Maybe mashed potatoes. That'd be a better place to store your mashed potatoes than a steak.
Yeah, sometimes it looks like mashed potatoes in there.
Yeah.
I like being able to see the
bag?
Yeah, it's so crazy. I don't want to say I like being able. It's just
it's interesting.
Yeah, it's not like, oh my god, look, I can see the bull. Yeah. Not like that kind of like, just like, oh, that's crazy. It's like looking at Ripley's Believe It or Not stuff.
Damn. Is Ripley's Believe It or Not still not have beer down there?
No
beer.
Okay.
Not that I know of. I don't remember seeing any beer. We always try to find the beer.
Didn't you say was it the JFK place had beer?
I don't think so.
There's no way they would allow alcohol there.
Some drunk guy stumbling around.
Yeah.
But I did go. I went to a very family friendly thing called Pumpkin Nights last night in Arlington.
Mm-hmm. Just take a picture of a bunch of pumpkins.
Well, it was like one giant photo op. Like the whole thing is just like a trail that they made on a farm with all these different pumpkin sculptures and stuff.
Nice.
But they had bounce houses and they had a fire show, and
around a bunch of hay.
A fire show?
Yeah, like the people like dance with the fire.
Oh, yeah.
Did anybody swallow fire?
Oh, that's what I was.
I saw like he did the fire blowing stuff.
Okay.
But I don't think he swallowed anything.
Lame. No flaming swords, huh?
No. But they had a bar inside of a barn.
Cool. Nice. The fire starter guy around hay sounds kind of
Yeah, it was like
troublesome. Sounds like OSHA would not be very down with that.
The ground was still very wet, so I had to go get some galoshes at Walmart before I went out there. But
what are those?
Those are the rain boots,
the big rain
right?
boots. Yeah.
Oh, that wet?
Well, it wasn't that wet everywhere, but like at first I was like, oh, like I was looking at the road and it was like gravel, so it was mostly dry. But once we started walking, I was like, oh, this was a good idea because all I had was Converse.
You didn't want to take the Jordans out there?
Like that reaction, like, oh, are you kidding me, dude?
But at first I was kind of like, oh, I see a lot of people in like regular shoes. Maybe this was a bad purchase. It's only like $14 for a pair of like rain boots.
You're like looking at her like, man, everyone else has regular shoes on.
But once we started walking, there were lots of mud holes and like.
Oh yeah,
that sucks.
But like I said, the grass was real wet.
Not for you though.
On the at the place we were doing it, and they had something I can't remember. I don't think it was hay going around it, but
hey.
No, I think everything was relatively safe the way they had it set up.
Did they have basic ass beers in there?
Yeah, it was like Miller, Coors, Bud, and Shiner.
Pumpkin flavored stuff?
No, I didn't see any of that. They had hard seltzer, and I think you could get liquor too if you wanted.
Whoa,
man!
All right.
Yeah.
Hayride's dumbest thing ever, right?
When you're our age, yeah. When you're 5.
I gotta be honest, man. I think I went on
10,
one, and at the
cool.
time I was just like, we can go right in the back of a truck any time of the year. Like I don't understand.
Well, what if it's a spooky hayride?
Okay, that's where. Okay, that makes sense. Because I was thinking in my head, I'm like, why do people do it? Why do people get in a trailer and just drive? But I guess if it's spooky.
I always did it as a precursor to trick-or-treating. Like, our neighbor would take us out on his truck and trailer and do the little thing. And we'd be like, well, after this, we're going to go trick-or-treating. He would drop us off, and then we would make a sort of like a route.
Yeah.
We'd walk back to wherever our destination was, and that's trick-or-treating. Started off with a nice hayride.
I remember going to one for like a church event, but I don't really remember if it was spooky or if there was anything, if it was themed at all, or if it was just riding around.
I don't think you want to be scaring kids or.
Yeah, I feel like I did it at Crystal's parents once.
What out in Kellogg?
Yeah, I think that's the only time. I think that might have been the only time I'm trying to remember if that was spooky. I think it was.
Yeah.
Man.
Like, really can't.
I don't recall.
Yeah, I don't have a clear memory. I think that was where that was at.
We'll talk about memory. I don't think I could be trusted about anything past like a week before. Like, pretty much done.
Yeah.
With
killed all his brain cells.
Dude,
I'm pretty much done with everything in the past. Like, don't.
9/11, certain deaths, and that's the only thing I can really go by.
You don't remember that time we went to the grocery store and you got that lean cuisine? It's just.
Oh yeah, chicken Alfredo. Fuck yeah. No, yeah, but like I didn't really have a point. I was just thinking. You know, I thought about it the other day. I was like, man, I really have such a spotty memory. I shouldn't. Like when someone asked me about like, I don't even know. I'm just gonna wash this whole thing away, fade away from the mic.
Does it ever
slowly stop talking?
Does it ever happen where people like tell you stuff? Like, it's one thing to be like, whenever we did this or we did that, but it'd be like, you know, you remember when you lived at that apartment complex? Like, what? Like, oh yeah, you're right, I did live there. Oh, I forgot about it. Like when people tell you stuff specific to only you, and you're like, oh, holy shit, that's weird that you remember that. I had someone. I don't want to. I mean, it doesn't matter if I say his name, but Adam, a guy I went to high school with. I remember this was like probably more than a few years ago, but I remember him saying something about a play we were in high school. He remembered my character's name. Jesus. And I was like, and that's probably not that weird because I'm sure there's certain things I remember about people in high school. They're like, holy shit, I forgot. How do you remember that? But it was really like, how the fuck do you, man? I remember that play, but definitely didn't remember the character's name. But yeah, he was like quoted a line from it or whatever.
Really?
And I'm like, wow, that's weird. Because we were never really friends. So I think that's like the one memory that we shared together throughout all our years of school was that one time we were in a play together.
Well, like, I've just had too many conversations with not only you two, but, like, Logan and Will about, like, stuff that happened 10 years ago. And I will be recounting something, and they're like, no, dude, that's not right. I'm like, wait, no. It was this and this and this. I give out details of what I thought.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, no, this happened here, and then blah, blah, blah. And they'll just totally wreck my story. And then I just think about it, and I think, well, I can't even put those memories with my original memories, so I don't even know.
Yeah.
You don't know what's real or fake anymore?
I don't know, man. It's like another life.
That's funny.
Did you come out of the Matrix?
I guess so. I don't know. Well, I would like to find out when that happened. Like,
That is crazy.
pinpoint that date.
To have all these memories and just realize they're all false. It's not real, Cole. Didn't happen.
Well, I'm gonna. Hey, the boss is calling.
Oh, that's not good. Or is it good? Hey, man, just calling to give you that promotion and pay
You
raise
don't
you
have to work
for.
tomorrow. Nice. Man, that's very distracting.
Do you need to take that call?
Well, it stopped after like 2 rings.
Oh.
It feels like a
maybe.
fake dial.
Oh,
A butt dial?
Feels like a butt dial.
A
And
booty dial?
I've already got reprimanded for stuff after work.
Oh.
Not reprimanded. He was just like, yo, do this. So
Like, all right.
this can't be relevant.
Maybe he's doing the whole like he has to call you, but he's like, I'll let it ring twice, so I'll be like, yeah, I called you. I didn't really like
You didn't
let
pick
you.
up?
Yeah, I didn't give you the opportunity to pick up and speak to
pick
me,
up.
but
Hey, you guys ever get robocalls? Like where they leave a message?
No.
it has. I think UNT's done it before.
Really?
It always. I love it whenever it like cuts. I think it just starts talking. So by the time the voicemail starts recording, it's already halfway through the message or whatever.
That's what I got 3 of them in a row.
Oh wow!
And every single time it got cut off at the same point because it's the same robot. But it was like, please call us back at blah blah blah. We'd like to hear from you as soon as possible before we begin with legal proceedings. And like it kept saying that, but I looked it up and it was like somebody posing as like the IRS or some shit. No, Social Security.
No.
Trying to get your numbers.
Yeah, but I didn't even know I had it. Apparently Verizon gives you like a free spam blocker, so I just turned it on.
Nice.
How does it know what's spam?
I think it just goes by like it constantly updates like a database, and tries to like either figure out what it is or analyze it and determine that it was that according like from other reports.
Does it make a spam folder? Because sometimes people get emails that they actually need. It's like, check your spam folder. Like, oh, you're right, man, it was in there.
Well, I think you can adjust it. Like, I think if you get a phone call that you missed and it like blocked it or whatever, you can adjust it and like be like, I want to receive calls from this person.
Is
because you can block international calls too. If you
is
want.
spam a acronym for something?
I don't know.
Because I like the food spam, and I feel like it's kind of getting a bad rap whenever they name it. You know, spam.
When's the last time you ate spam?
4 or 5 days ago.
Damn. It's nice.
I think it just so happened that I happened to have some. But yeah, it's like I don't get people that don't like it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like you like ham, because a lot of people
salty
like ham.
meat.
I get it why you wouldn't, because it's like almost it's ham and bacon put together to me.
Mm-hmm.
So some people I totally get it, but people that like ham and bacon, I don't know, like
It's way
gross.
too salty.
I mean, yeah,
for me.
Yeah, I could see that.
I can get down on a can of Vienna sausage every once in a while, but
but you're not even a ham or bacon guy, really.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Turkey.
But I know a lot of people that are like love both, but they're like, ugh.
Nah, they're just meat elitists.
I'm like, it's just in a can. Like if it came in a fucking plastic package, vacuum sealed, you'd be like, oh, it's good now.
They legitimately hate it, or they're just afraid of it because they don't know what it is?
They're probably afraid of it. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was maybe fear is too strong of a word.
Fear.
But Brussels sprouts never really I'm like, I can't see how that'd be good. And I had them, and I'm like, yeah, it wasn't bad.
They're like baby cabbages.
Yeah.
See, I still feel like cabbage is probably shitty, though.
Cabbage is good if it's cooked correctly.
Steamed cabbage.
I don't think I've ever had cooked
or
cabbage.
Even just like...
coleslaw sucks dick. I know that, so...
Fuck you, bro.
Well, I was about to say, like, it's good cold, too, if you just grind it up and put it in, like, coleslaw or something. But...
Coleslaw's shit. Hey, how's Josh Freeze doing on Instagram? That's one of my dear misses.
Dude, he's at next level, dude. His posts are on fire. I'm just kidding. I mean,
they're even more dank now.
Yeah.
Now that I'm off.
He still does every once in a while the weird short films that aren't really
weird
like
hotel candy thing.
Yeah, there was kind of a creepy one that was just it looked like his bathroom was like nothing but mirrors, and it just like it starts off black and then fades into him just kind of like walking slowly in this bathroom, and then like. But it's like a minute long, and then he shuts the door behind him and just fades to black.
I just miss like his comedy. I just miss this whole thing because I went to search for not search, but I was thinking of an old drum clip, that Nine Inch Nails song.
Mm-hmm.
That just went on and on about.
He still does post those.
And I fucking miss those, man, because that is like drummer's wet dream right there.
Why don't you just watch them on your computer?
Well, I gotta have the app, right?
No, I think you
or
can.
Just watch...
You can look at stuff on there. You just can't like interact with anyone.
Yeah, you can't post or. Can you not even like stuff though? I think you can like stuff. I think you just can't post.
I don't know, but you can definitely go. Like I can pull it up if you want.
I mean, it's no big deal. But I was just thinking about the things I miss.
But yeah, you log in. Well, I guess you do have to have a login.
I don't want to log in.
Josh Freeze and
that stuff, bro.
Well, if you
I gotta stop saying bro. It was ironic. It turned serious, and now it feels like I'm seriously using it to be ironic.
I know what you're. That's
and then my head's about to explode, so I gotta stop thinking about it.
But
drum video. See, I just want to watch that fucking drum video.
But I used to. That was how the word "gay" kind of. I remember when we were like in junior high or something. We thought we were like progressive and stuff. Like it's so dumb that people say the word "gay" for stuff. And so we would say it like in a mocking way of people, but then it just kind of naturally got accepted into the way I'm like now I'm one of those people that just says everything's gay or whatever. It's the same thing. Like dog, I thought was ridiculous, so I used it to be funny.
What's up, dog?
But now I say it so much, I'm like I think it's just how I talk. Same thing with bro and dude. I don't really feel bad about dude. Whatever.
Dude will always be in the vocab.
Yeah, I'm white. Anytime I hear a white guy impression, I'm like I do say dude a lot.
Vocab. God damn it.
I'm a dude. He's a dude.
She's a dude.
We're all dudes.
Hey.
Yeah.
Who is that?
That's from the Good Burger.
Sorry.
Like, who is that? Like, it's a real band. Like, it's the Good Burger guys.
Kel Mitchell.
Keenan and Kel.
What were their names in the movie? Was it Keenan and Kel?
Keenan and Kel. No, it was Mitch and Tom, I think.
Probably not right. Probably not.
It was the Keenan and Kel show, and they were on All That before that.
Hey, what happened to the All That bring back?
Yeah, they did
All
bring it
That
back.
bring back.
Yeah.
They brought it back.
Where is it? I don't see it anymore.
It's on Nickelodeon. Like, you gotta get. I haven't watched Nickelodeon. I miss commercials with cereal and action figures and stuff.
Man, you're gonna have a fun time whenever you die, like choosing your age. Choose your own age. What if life is not just your YouTube playback? It's what age do you want to go? What month? You'd be like, fucking 7, Saturday morning. Get my Looney Tunes and maybe some X-Men and all that good stuff. Live cereals, Cocoa Puffs.
Oh, did y'all see that?
Got that fucking tiger telling me it's great.
The LGBTQ
Q
plus. I don't know the whole thing, but
You fucking bigot.
they made a cereal where they put all the cereals together because they're trying to be like
Why?
pro LGBT.
That's not how cereal works, though. You can't
It's
do
like
that.
Lucky Charms with Frosted Flakes with Honey Nut Cheerios. They're all together.
Yeah.
Well, there's a reason they're all separate to begin with. Is
Yay!
They're good individually.
Some people were
like
happy about it because they were encouraging like the inclusiveness, like trying to dissuade bullies and stuff. But Twitter like lit them on fire. They were just like, "This is fucking stupid."
Yeah.
Nah,
It's funny
no
whenever
way.
whenever like big corporations try to do like something kind of positive for the community, and it just comes off as like, bro, you're just trying to get that gay money.
You're trying
like,
to placate. To
Well, they
Yeah.
did. They I think it was Kellogg's combined with it was with Glad.
Yeah, that's what's funny is like someone that came up with it was probably a person, one of those letters.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you're just gonna look silly.
But I was kind of curious to try it, but I think it's like $20, and you have to order it from the website or something.
Fuck that. Do you get a sticker? A
goes
free
to,
sticker?
I don't know. It goes to charity or something, though.
Of course it does. Everything goes
Of
to
course
charity.
it does.
Fucking charity.
Line in the pockets of fucking Bob Kellogg is what it's fucking doing.
Yeah, and that fucking Tony the Tiger, that guy. I assume it's a guy because
All
it's
the
Tony.
cereals together.
Yeah.
It's not cool, man. You think of Chex Mix with Cocoa Puffs? Fuck that. That's bullshit.
What are the gayest cereals?
Lucky Charms for sure.
Gotta be Lucky Charms. and
Rainbows.
Fruit Loops. Hey, Fruit Loops got they got the rainbow in there, so that's probably pretty good. Yeah, Lucky Charms has a rainbow. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm just thinking of like the colorful, those really standout poppin' cereal boxes.
Poppin' Crunch Berries. Oops. I like the oops.
Life?
It's all berries. Dude, I love Life.
I
Life
like-
is like for the mature
Yeah.
homosexual.
The
That's my
mature
favorite cereal,
homosexual.
probably. Yeah. That's my favorite. I would say that's probably my number one is
But
Life.
Tommy likes it.
All together. Look at that.
Raisin Bran, Lucky Charms,
Okay.
Frosted
Corn
Flakes, Corn Flakes,
Rice Krispies.
Fruit Loops, Rice Krispies.
Uh,
That's a no-go, man. That is a no-go.
shredded mini wheats.
What does Toucan Sam do?
The
Fruit Loops.
Oh, it's fruit. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. Well, there you go.
Why don't you throw some fucking Honey Jacks or honeycombs in there?
I think it's just weird to like.
Crunch berries.
It is kind of funny to me to think that like at some point somebody did that because they were like, "Oh, wouldn't it be funny?" And now they're like, "No, this is like
That
inclusive."
was a weird
It's like,
accent.
well, I was trying to do like a stoner guy because that's what I picture. How
Sounded
that?
like Russian to me. Oh, wouldn't it be funny?
Wouldn't it
That's not
be
Russian.
funny? Yeah, they're infiltrating. That's just how they're infiltrating our cereals.
Yeah, not with Tulsi Gabbard. The fucking cereal.
Oh,
Six cereals.
I think this is a dupe. It looks like they're all little individual boxes in one big box.
Do you guys remember the...
Son of a fucking bitch.
That's bullshit. Do you guys... They've already done that.
Yeah, they.
Do you remember
variety
the
packs?
the long
Yeah.
like was it 12, 6 on each side, or
Yeah.
4 on each side?
Something like that.
So they're doing the same fucking thing. They're like, hey, now it's gay. So
That's cool.
We're in favor.
Shit, I was doing gay stuff when I was like 6.
The people, man, we need to get gay people on the
Out of context, that's gonna be weird.
Yeah, I know, but I want to know if like fucking anyone in the LGBTQs, IAA, I believe that's right, plus whatever is to come later, maybe. But I just wonder if they're like, oh, cool, something that's like gay. I'm gonna get that. Like if they see, I don't. It's just that's just weird.
Yeah, they already did that like 25 years ago.
Just I don't feel
Well, I
like
guess
they
you
would
could
buy
take
that.
all the little boxes and dump them together if you wanted to. But
You could have done that forever ago. I don't know why this is branded as a fucking gay
I mean, that's
thing.
what I'm saying. Like, I feel like that's what I'm trying to do the stoner thing. Is I feel like, oh, wouldn't that be cool if we did that? And now they're like, no, this is represents inclusivity. I'm like, no, I think it's just somebody that fucking loves cereal. It kind of sounds. I mean, I would try it.
Now, I wasn't progressive back then because I was always just double up on the one cereal. I don't think I was ever adventurous enough to be like, oh, some Frosted Flakes with some Apple Jacks.
You buy one box of cereal? Fucking homophobe. Jesus, you believe this guy?
No. Like in those variety packs, I would
you wouldn't
grab the
double
2
them up,
Apple
yeah.
Jacks, or I would grab the
I
2
got it.
Frosted Flakes. Like I never switched up.
Yeah, you don't
wouldn't-
cross the streams in cereal.
Whoa, you
There
guys!
is-
you
there
guys
is one.
sound so What is it? 1890 in here? It would have never occurred to me to pour 2 different cereals together, though. That never even occurred to me.
I think you'd have to be like really stoned. That sounds like a high moment.
Or really fat, or both. It would just fucking make it
Double
4.
whammy.
Make it 4.
Let's deep fry this motherfucker.
And put some butter on it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Dip it in gravy.
Another food news. Oh, sorry. I was about to segue.
Nah, cereal.
Oh.
I didn't know if you want to keep going on with like
gay cereals.
might have a debate about brown or white gravy. You're hung up on something.
Sorry.
I didn't want you to. I didn't want to.
I would go if I had to choose. First, it would be no gravy. Second choice would be white.
Of course.
What the fuck does that mean?
Just leaving out brown gravy. Just.
I mean, it's technically the third choice out of 3.
It's the best of my book. That's all I've got to say. But there's other food news right there.
Yeah.
And I'm a little bit troubled by this.
Burger King has tacos.
Are they
Jack in the
impossible
Box had
tacos?
tacos.
Yeah, well, they're trying to get in on that. Man, I think
Jack in the Box did have some kick-ass tacos.
I know it's gonna
or
sound
does.
crazy, but I feel like Burger King's on a come up. I feel like they're on a come up.
Dude, I hope you're right.
I heard that Impossible Burger's good.
Yeah, it bleeds.
Does it really?
I think so.
It's a vegan burger. Is vegan? Is that right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because it's made out of plants.
Meatless burger.
Okay.
But I've heard it's good. I probably won't have it because the Whopper's perfect.
Still your number one.
Yeah.
I can't remember if I had the Impossible or a Beyond Burger, but it was alright.
Wait, what the hell's Beyond?
It's the same type thing.
Are they both at Burger King?
No,
Oh.
one is at Burger King. I can't remember which one though.
Oh man,
I don't know.
this is that whole memory thing. I'm like, what, have I misremembered everything?
But
We're talking about
apparently,
tacos
this
here.
this article we're looking at is from July. I didn't even notice that until just now.
Oh. Could you
I mean,
imagine that flame broiled meat in the taco? God damn.
I mean, I think to be fair, I have heard that the whole flame broiled thing is just like they just drop in this chemical that makes it taste
That's
like
fine.
it was.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's kind of fine to me too. I don't know why people are like, oh, it's not like okay.
I don't look down at McDonald's for
Yeah.
other chemicals. I love it.
Well, apparently, back in 2010, they had tacos on the BK menu.
Oh,
2010.
Uh-huh.
damn.
What the fuck happened in 2010?
That was almost a decade ago.
Packers won the Super Bowl. It's about all I know.
Fucking Packers.
But yeah, it looks like a Jack in the Box taco.
That's what I was
It's like
thinking.
a buck.
Oh man, is Burger King gonna have like a big stoner sort of advertising thing like Jack in the Box?
I don't know, but I just saw it. Like I said, I saw it stamped at the tail end of like a commercial. I can't remember what they were advertising, but they had some flagship entree that they're advertising at the end. It's like, and don't forget, for a buck you can get a taco or something else. I can't remember, but
Okay.
I saw it on the meeting. I went there. day before yesterday. I saw it on the menu. I didn't get a taco. It's fucking Burger King.
I came here for the burger.
It's not Taco King.
I mean, it's probably good, but I mean, my standards are. Personally, I don't feel like they're lower. Other people try to tell me they're lower because I like fast food, but whatever. Joke's on them.
Tell them to go to hell and eat a dong.
And I'll just eat my fucking Burger King taco.
Have you guys ever ordered something at 2 different fast food places and then combined them both on the way? Not on the way, but when you got home?
I've always thought about that, but I feel like the first one would get cold before you got to the second one.
What if they're back to back? Like you go to Whataburger, get your burger and your onion rings, and Taco Bell. Grab a couple of softies, maybe a couple of Hardee's.
What if you get stuck in line, though, and you have cold Whataburger and...
Just play along. Have you ever done it?
No.
I'm assuming no one's... Have you ever done it?
No, I haven't.
Oh, damn it.
The whole, food reheating thing, disturbs
It wouldn't be
me.
that bad. You just have to keep the bag closed.
Yeah.
Cold tacos are the best, dude. To be fair, have you ever eaten a cold taco?
No. Well, maybe I have. I don't know.
Not a cold taco,
Yeah,
but
they're not good. I'm just kidding. It's not like pizza.
But what about a taco that's been left out for an hour?
A Taco Bell taco? Yeah, they're good.
Fuck yeah. Of course, you can't go hard shell, though, because that shell will get pretty nasty.
Man,
soft
I don't know.
on you.
Fast food tacos. I mean, honestly, any tacos, but fast food tacos especially, are they
That's pretty short shelf date.
Yeah, that and burgers, man. I don't ever. I mean, fries are fuck that. I don't even touch.
Bro, man.
Once
it's such a shame fries have the shortest.
Yeah.
The shortest life ever.
I mean, once that heat is gone, they're never going to be good again.
This whole idea about combining fast foods. Remember the fast food mall thing with the giant drive-through that we came up with?
Yeah, the court.
Yeah.
Or the courtyard, depending on.
You could probably. I bet. I can't remember exactly how the logistics of it work, but
you're right. That would easily work because it's all within the one location. Dude, and then we could have an all together meal and be like a progressive restaurant tours.
Yeah.
And then top it off with an orange Julius.
Yes. So we're gonna open up the court once we are. Oh, you know what we should do is open the albino squirrel. Parking garage next to that, the court. Yeah, dude.
Nice. Can I get in on this? It sounds killer.
Yes, absolutely. We're gonna need every penny. If you have
and can we combine
$2 mil? That'd probably be good.
Can we throw a Sbarro, Taco Bell?
Yes.
And then a Panda Express?
Yes. It's all gonna be there. Yes.
I got a pizza. I got a 7-layer burrito, and I got some mushroom chicken.
Yeah, we got
Just boom, boom, boom.
You can get a pizza by the slice, bro, at this place. Well, actually, Sbarro's, you can do that. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'll all be there. It'll all be there. Oh, you feeling a little fancy? All right. Well, we also have an Olive Garden.
Fuck.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Kidding?
It's a fast food, or it's a mall, but it's only food. All the storefronts are food places.
Man,
everything.
This sounds so much like a food court. But
I know,
so
but that's
better.
what I'm saying. Everyone's like, they have that, it's called a food court. But I'm like, okay, they have 10 places in a food court. I'm talking about 50.
All right there. And it's
Boom.
got the biggest cafeteria.
Yeah, I mean, think about it.
It's
and
like
everyone,
2 football fields.
Everyone hates on malls and stuff, but I don't really get that because I feel like having things in one location like that, I feel like it's more, I know it's going to sound crazy, but it's more environmentally friendly. It's just you got everything in the one location. You're not just
yeah, because
pouring concrete all over town. You just, boom, everything's here. So it's it just takes up less space. It's big, but
you go clothes shopping, you go to buy some furniture.
Yeah.
And then you're like, man, I'm tired. Maybe I should pep up. Let's go to the food court. Get you pepped up.
Yeah.
Get some fucking protein.
Yeah, I don't understand why people don't
Panda
like the mall.
Express.
The mall's,
Boom.
the mall's like a little town inside of town. I don't know.
Let's bring malls back.
Yeah,
we had a couple malls closed in Dallas. We need to bring those bad boys back.
They're going out, and I'm like, man, what's funny is I never go to the mall, so I'm not but I like the idea of them being there, and when I'm there, I'm not like, ugh, stores where I could buy stuff. I hate this place.
I like the a lot of malls have this, but I like going into the Barnes and Nobles side
Yeah.
of the mall first. You know, walk around, little books. Like, I don't read, but like, oh, all these fucking books. People are getting smart. And then you got magazines. Take a stroll through a Rolling Stone. Oh, music's crappy these days. You go out. I'm going to repeat my point. Go out, buy some clothes.
Yeah, it's the best.
Have a nice slice. And then go see a movie. Especially the malls with movie theaters.
Oh, man, Do we have a theater in our mall?
The Dollar Theater.
The Dollar Theater. Remember we went?
Oh, what did we see?
We saw A Quiet Place, and we saw the first Star Wars in the newest trilogy.
Nice. For a fucking $1.
Did we really do that?
Force Awakens, is that it?
It's happening to John. He doesn't remember.
Yeah, I feel like I saw A Quiet Place here at your apartment.
No, we saw it at the theater. Remember there were homeless people?
Yeah, you guys told me the story.
Yeah.
I
on the
remember that, but I
podcast.
don't think that was that movie, man.
I think it was.
Because it was the movie with
It was ironic
Yeah.
because they were not being quiet.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. I try to forget that.
But we went and saw Force Awakens with Steven, actually.
So I don't remember.
Balls.
Like, I can kind of recall The Quiet Place now, but I don't remember I remember seeing all I remember is that, like, I know at some point in my life I have watched that movie, but I have no idea where or when. And apparently that was where and when.
Damn.
I can't remember if we saw anything else. I've been in that movie theater a few times for random things.
I
But
saw a Saw movie there.
I think I saw a Wolverine movie there a long time ago.
Hey, what time are you at? I got a pee. I got a pee.
42 minutes. You want to take a break?
Please.
All right, we'll be right back.
Nice. Come on home. Let's just
All
put
right,
another one on
and
the
we're
board.
back.
No.
Sorry, we're slightly distracted by World Series baseball.
We got game one on, you know, just being a couple sports nerds.
Oh, get
Or a
this.
few sports nerds.
So
3.
Jack was directed by Francis Ford Coppola and produced by, Smiley will get this, Cole likely won't, but a frequent mention on Angry Video Game Nerd, Fred Fuchs.
No.
I'm not sure if that's how you say his name. That's how they say it on that show. Fuchs.
Fuchs.
You think that's how they say it?
Like Fuchs, when they're an Arrested Development character, Fuchs.
There's
I don't know, I'm thinking of-
Funke. That was like Funke.
Yeah, I think there is like
Yeah,
there's like
my
a
bad.
comedian who's spelled like that too, and I think it is Fuchs.
I think, the Koch brothers, which is funny because I remember we had a kid that went to our school that was Koch. I think a lot of people just went with the cock route.
That guy played. I
Fred
know
Fuchs, man. That's crazy.
I think he played. Yeah, I don't remember what he played. He played something in band though. He was one of those guys who. He was one of those guys who was there at school for a year, and just kind of went away.
Yeah.
Like,
Did he graduate with us?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I remember he was
His first
kind
name's
of
Patrick.
I think it was Tyler, if I remember correctly. I
Okay.
could be wrong about that, but
There's my memory.
he was a redneck as far as I remember. But he was kind of like in that weird, like he was in band and also like kind of nerdy redneck. So it doesn't like, man, it's gotta be tough to find a crowd.
I actually there was a guy in tuba section with me because tuba section was a weird mishmash. I'm trying to think. Like first chair, he had real quiet, super nerdy guy that was like so nerdy that like I don't know, like he didn't really he associated with a few people, but he had like a very small friend group, but he wasn't like hanging out with like the big group of nerds.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was like a big fat guy. There are actually a couple big fat guys that were like
Tuba section makes sense.
yeah, they were both kind of like friends with them. And then what was it? There was like the
How many chairs till we get to you, buddy? Jeez.
I was
Really
at,
sucking
I was,
it up.
Yeah, I was at the dead last. But
Whoa.
there was a like big jockey guy. He was kind of chunky dude, but like he
Nah.
was like big jockey guy, played football and stuff.
And in band.
Uh-huh.
We didn't have one of those.
And
Yeah, I don't
then
think we had any of those either.
actually I can't remember if I was last or this guy that in question was last, but he was like a fat redneck guy. and he was just like didn't really have like a group of people that he hung out with, but he was real big into, I don't know, drinking beer and driving trucks and stuff. But
oh really? See,
16?
I don't feel like this guy was. Jeez. That's why he didn't really like, because he was kind of like, he liked dressing like a redneck, but he wasn't kind of.
He was like not soft spoken, but he was sort of a chill dude, as I remember, which is probably not accurate, as I have stated that my memory is worthless. But he's one of those one and done guys. He's like
done. He's like, I did my 1 year of school. I'm out of here.
He's like Kevin Durant. Just hey, got to get the hell out of here. Got to propel myself from this Hoswell Junior High trampoline and go off to bigger and better things. Sorry, Smiley. See you.
But I just feel like this guy, he was just like into hanging out and like watching NASCAR and.
Hell yeah, brother.
I don't know.
Hell yeah, brother.
There's a threes up.
There was a kid that lived down the street from me. I always thought it was so weird because he would wear oversized Metallica shirts with tight Wranglers and boots.
Really?
Yeah, that was like his. It was a lot of struggling with like identity, I guess.
Could you get a regular size Metallica shirt?
I mean, that's true. Maybe he was kind of a small guy, so maybe that didn't help. Because there were times where I had to get like. It's so crazy to think that like Silverchair shirts were on sale.
Well,
at
CDs
stores.
and more was always, you cannot find a small in
They're
CDs
all
and
XLs.
Yeah. I got a Silverchair shirt from Target.
Really?
Damn.
I'm pretty sure it was a Freak Show shirt.
They had them at Hastings.
Way too large. I demanded I have it, and I don't think I ever wore it.
They had them at Hastings. I remember they had like one with like a pig mask guy, and
Creepy.
I think they had the Lobster Boy.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I think I saw like a Frog Stomp one too.
Man, I wish I had a Silverchair shirt now just so I could like see the reaction. Because I see people wearing Nirvana shirts and stuff, and it's kind of like, oh yeah, you're cool, and because. Oh, actually, I told you guys before I had it's not really a story, but I saw someone on Twitter say that I don't know if it was a student or a son or something, but they were like, this 22-year-old just asked me if Kurt Cobain was one of the guys in Backstreet Boys.
Oh no.
And I'm thinking like 22. I'm like, okay, that would make him born in 98, 97, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. Something weird.
So I'm like, okay, I guess that makes sense.
Did this guy have any music knowledge?
I mean, probably not.
Doesn't.
But I'm trying to think of like that means I would be talking about somebody who died in 82. So it's like it's not that crazy, but it's just like, wow, man, you were. Like,
I can't make that connection because if he's seen a picture of Kurt Cobain, he's kind of by himself and he has a guitar strapped to him. Like you don't see 5 other boys around him. Or 4 other boys. Were there 5 Backstreet Boys?
There's not even a name that kind of sounds like Kurt Cobain as far as I remember. There's Nick Carter, Joey Fat One,
Joey Fatone,
Brian I think is one of them.
Lead guy. You had AJ, the bad boy.
AJ has a bad boy in the
AJ,
crew.
yeah, he had like the
dreads.
Was Chris Kirk? Oh, that's an NSYNC.
Chris Kirkpatrick.
I think that was NSYNC. That was the braid dread guy or whatever.
Yeah. God, that was the NSYNC's answer to AJ and Backstreet Boys. AJ had the soul patch, maybe like a couple of pierced earrings, maybe a tattoo on his forearm.
Was he a Hispanic-looking fellow?
Sure.
Something like that. Maybe Italian. I know it sounds bad.
Was Lance Bass and Nick Carter in?
Lance Bass is in sync, you fucking idiot.
Come on, guy. Know your boy band.
So Nick Carter's a Backstreet Boy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, duh. You went to their concert. Wait, no, you didn't. You have a shirt though.
I just have the shirt, yeah.
You just have this shirt. I love that you have the same guy owns a John Wayne Gacy T-shirt.
Not John Wayne Gacy.
Oh, sorry. You own. Don't say his name because I'm gonna keep talking till it comes to me. So hopefully I don't have to talk too long. Lee Harvey Oswald.
Lee Harvey Oswald.
And you also have a Backstreet Boys shirt.
Hey man, best of both worlds.
Do you have a Dahmer shirt? You don't have a Gacy shirt?
No.
Do you want a Gacy shirt?
I've seen those around.
Serial killer shirts don't really appeal to me.
Dude, what if it's cloaked in a band thing?
That's still kind of weird.
Isn't there a band called John Wayne Gacy?
I think so. Or like it's like a John Wayne Gacy reference or something.
Ed Gein. Never mind.
There's
that's
Ed
what I'm
Gein.
thinking of. I know.
That's
I know
actually I dig that band. They're still a killer band, I guess. But
Nice.
I only got the one album, but it's a 2-man grindcore band. They play on broken instruments.
That's 2-man?
Yeah.
Really? I mean, I've heard them. They sound like I wouldn't even know that at all. Broken instruments, huh?
Yeah.
Sounds like something Ed
Serial
Gein would play. Like
He had a blue. I'm pretty sure it was a blue Jaguar, and it said "Kurt Lives," and it was like spray painted on it.
Man, he's spreading
he doesn't live though.
spreading false. He's dead.
He was murdered by another serial killer.
Not Ed Kemper.
Who's Ed Kemper?
Another serial killer. I think.
I don't know. Hey, me and my dad talked about Samuel Little.
Really?
Who's
That's kind
that?
of weird. That
The
oh,
most
you weren't here for that.
prolific
The most
serial
prolific-
killer in the United States or North America?
The United States.
United States.
Not the wait, does contiguous mean all the ones that are connected? Like Hawaii and Alaska are not considered in the contiguous United States, right? God, I just fucked that up.
Continental. You mean?
Well, that would be the well, fuck, man, I don't fucking know.
Like a nice continental breakfast at the Marriott Inn?
Hey, here's a dumb question. What continent
Nice.
is Hawaii on?
It's North America.
Is that right? I almost feel like I shouldn't have even asked that. I'm scared now.
It's okay.
Yeah, I think it's
Like,
just,
of all the
it's
things
just
I've said-
included in North America because it's part of America.
Okay. Of all the things
I
I've
guess.
said on this podcast, that's the one that I'm like, I don't know if I want people to hear me ask that question.
Well,
I mean,
too
it's
late.
technically not part of North America or South America, but it's included in the
It's a
like the ownership of America, the U.S. of A.
yeah. We're a three idiots here.
Yeah, I heard.
So
I did find out that where I don't know if it's still called this, but Carmen Sandiego apparently is back.
Yeah, on
So-
Netflix.
But yeah, I heard about that, and it's kind of sound like I need to check it out because I don't know my geography, and that's all I remember about that show is her running and then people
finding her.
answering questions.
Well, I mean, if you
It's
ask,
like a game show, right? Basically, it's like a game show for kids almost.
yeah.
And it's kind of a cool idea. I would like to play. I would watch a game show that's for kids because I would want to know.
We used to have it.
Do what?
Used to have it. Used to have a show about Carmen Sandiego.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like it's back now,
Oh.
but it was all about geography. That's why I feel like maybe I need to check that out. But I want to.
Jeez, guys, we're a little off this hour.
but if you ask the Hawaii question, I mean, what about every other island ever?
Yeah, I never even thought about it till just now. Can you name all the continents? I know there's 7 of them, right? Still.
Dude,
Yeah.
if you can't name the 7 continents, I'm just gonna sit on the couch and just watch baseball.
If you can't,
If you can't,
so you're saying you definitely can.
yeah,
I bet he can't.
I don't want to do it now.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not gonna do it. Everyone listening is just waiting for us to do it and fuck up, and that's not gonna happen.
What do you got?
You're not-
North America, South America, Antarctica, Asia, Europe, Australia, and the other one, Russia or something.
Russia or something.
Africa. Sorry.
You say you want to go sit down and watch some baseball, buddy?
I think we should stop.
Yeah,
Time to call it quits.
Mm-hmm.
we haven't even hit an hour.
I know. I'm just so embarrassed I couldn't get that 7th continent down.
You don't want to talk about
See,
anything.
that's what I'm
else?
saying. For some odd reason, when it comes to geography questions, it just cripples
really
us.
hurts. It really
man.
hurts.
Like I said, I've said probably. Personally, I don't think I've said anything that awful, but I would understand if someone else found anything I said awful throughout all these episodes. But for some odd reason, when it comes to geography questions, I don't like showing my ignorance, man. I don't like playing into the American stereotype. I wonder if that really is just an American stereotype.
Nah, there's stupid people everywhere.
I mean, there's got to be, right? But people in
There's,
America
like, poor,
just,
ignorant people.
they seem to think that like Europeans are just know everything, which I think they might though. But I mean, they're also like there's like 1,000 countries over there, and they're all connected, so you got to know.
And a lot of them have better info structures and
Info structure. Okay, that's not gonna look good.
no.
I thought it was infrastructure.
Okay.
Info structure.
Well, now my points just like totally destroyed. But they have better school systems than us, obviously.
Do they though?
We're from East Texas. We can.
Well, some of them like I feel like a lot of like
they got brick roads, dude. I don't think that's a better infrastructure.
But I think
got a bunch of old stuff.
we've displayed huge amounts of ignorance on this podcast. So
yeah,
us not naming 7 continents is not that big.
It's not a podcast for smart people.
It's not a podcast for really anybody. But I'm glad I'm very thankful for the few listeners we do have.
I will say,
still waiting on a fucking email, guys.
I will say we've dispelled the belief that ignorance is bliss, because clearly it's not.
Hey, man.
Dumb and angry.
You know what?
That's why we're so angry, because we're so dumb. But it seems like the more you learn, you're just like, oh, man, this is a headache.
It feels like that 7th continent is right on the tip of my tongue, but...
I thought you said it.
I don't think I did.
Did you not?
I think I saw Smiley holding up 6, and when I named...
But
you said Africa. I thought
Greenland in there.
You said North, South, Antarctica,
Europe,
Australia,
Asia,
and Africa.
Oh, okay, cool.
Got it. That's
You
right.
threw like a Russia in there or something, but like
because Russia's so goddamn big, you know.
It took you a minute to get to Africa. Don't know why that would be, but that's something you gotta deal with.
Yeah, that's cool.
I was just wondering if it, I started thinking for a second I was like, wait, is that Silicon? I'm like, oh yeah, it's not Pluto. Like I was getting that whole thing. I went to Books A Million while I was in Longview,
Hey now.
and they had
Joe Muggs Coffee. What up?
It's still there, still going.
Nice.
I will say that it was pretty busy in there.
Fuck yeah.
People are still fucking into books and stuff. Like it's kind of nice.
I love it.
They had these Godzilla piggy banks that I really wanted, but they're like $40, and I'm like, I can't justify buying a $40 piggy bank.
How big was it?
The fact that it's that I'm this age, and I'm like, I have a piggy bank.
Could you call it a Zilly bank?
A Zilly bank. Nah, I'd go with Zilla. I don't know if I go with
Zilly
bank.
Well, just stick with the Y theme, you know. Mommy, daddy, piggy.
Oh, but they had a bookmark that had the planets on there. And there was only 8 of them.
Oh, no. Pluto.
Which sucks because I learned my very easy method just speeds up naming planets. So I was like naming them, and I'm like, wait a second. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. So my little rhyme, you just leave off the last word.
It's not really a rhyme.
Yeah, not rhyme, sentence.
Saying?
Yeah.
Thing?
But that's how I know how to
call it idiom?
Because it's also in the order from the sun, too.
Is
So
that an acronym, or I'm being stupid again?
That
No.
is an acronym.
That's not an acronym.
Yeah, because every planet starts with the...
Well, an acronym is a word that's
Acronym, yeah, like a word. Like
scuba.
Yeah. Self-contained underwater breathing apparatus.
Tight.
But this would have to be
This is the podcast where if people want to feel smarter, they'll just, I'll pop on John Smiley and Cole.
Maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's our in.
That's our in.
That's how we make people feel better. Like, hey man, you feeling a little off today? Did you smoke way too much weed this weekend and you're a little in that haze? Check out Smiley's Corner. Because these guys didn't, but they're still.
Somehow it seems like they did.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
Oh, it's kind of amazing, man. I think I smoked weed like 5 hours ago and I still just, I don't know, can't come up with continents.
It's okay. I have no. This is why I told you I don't even want to try to name it. I feel like
It's like trying to name the planets. But you can do it.
I want to. Oh, man, I really want to go to like a debate and be the guy in the audience. It's like, excuse me, Miss Warren, can you name all the continents? Man, you know what's
Stumper.
You know what's crazy though?
Don't ask her that though.
Is I guarantee he doesn't want her to make her look bad. But I guarantee
I'm
you.
for her.
But I guarantee you that if I feel like if they got that wrong, that could be the damning thing. No matter any horrible thing they've done or said or whatever people want to dig up from their past, like that would be the thing that did them in. They're like, because it would just be mockery from there on out. Like couldn't name. It's like that whole Jeb Bush, please clap.
Yeah.
And the what was it Howard Dean? The yell.
Oh, yeah.
That guy. I feel like I don't think he really had a chance at all, but that didn't help. And all it was just him being excited, and people just mocked him into
What was the
oblivion.
Who's the guy that ran Independent that didn't know where was it was like some Middle Eastern.
Was it Gary Johnson?
Yeah.
I didn't know about Aleppo.
Yeah.
Which I was kind of like, fucking idiot. Hey, what's Aleppo?
What is Aleppo?
And that's kind of what I was wondering, if the reporter, like, was kind of thinking the same thing. I'm like, oh, I'm going to stump this motherfucker. I mean, I'm sure maybe it was relevant, but it just seems like a weird,
Yeah.
like, hey, you're coming out of this place. We're going to try to get a quick question from you. Like, about Aleppo? Aleppo? I don't even.
Sounds like a bad Chevy.
Yeah, I would really.
Small
But it was
sedan.
probably like something that happened
who's
like
that?
week or something.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Like there was a small skirmish or something.
It's always a small skirmish.
People are going to listen to this like, they should raise the voting age to 40.
Hey, I'd be cool with that. Give me 6 more years to think about who I want to vote for. But I think I'm dialed in with who I'm going to vote for.
You're dialed
I'm
in?
not ready to reveal it yet. But,
Even though you just kind of did.
yeah, I mean, it could...
But that's a year from now, man. You never know. Like,
Oh, the
who
winds
who
can
could- yeah.
push that sail left, could push it
'Cause-
right,
Because think about October
could
20,
push it alt-right. You never know.
Oh.
October
I'm
2015.
kidding.
Oh.
October 2015, whenever Trump was like, I don't even know if he had announced it by then, but
October 15th of, like...
October like 2015, like
okay.
that year and a half before. Well, not even a year and a half, but like
Man, I
a
thought
year.
it was like late 14 or something. It doesn't matter, sorry.
I was just saying, like, no one thought, like, are you fucking
It's all a
kidding
fucking
me?
joke.
This
Yeah,
guy
all a big
ain't
fucking
gonna do
joke.
shit.
Remember
So-
laughing.
So that's why I'm like kind of thinking like whoever's leading now, I'm like, man, I don't know. It's just I feel like somebody nuts is gonna come out of nowhere and fucking
Like Robert Downey Jr.?
yeah, that'd be great. Actually, I think he would do good.
Wait, we gotta think of more off the wall. Okay, so Trump was a reality TV star, loudmouth, racist before. And so we have to think of someone sort of out of the limelight. It'd be like Suzanne Summers being fucking president. I'd be down for that.
Hulk Hogan.
No.
Jesse Ventura. God, I can't.
Well,
do
he
that
was
name.
already the governor of...
Well, didn't he try to run for
Minnesota.
president?
He probably did. I don't know. If he got a fucking haircut, I would take him seriously. He's a fucking psycho with his fucking.
Wait, he's running... Skullet?
Yeah, like, dude, why?
That's kind of cool. He looks like that that
he looks
character
like he-
from Grand Theft Auto 5.
He
The
looks
crazy guy.
He looks like a walking corpse to me. It's like he's
cool.
like his hair's still going, but he's dead. He just looks creepy.
What about Kanye?
He's way too in the limelight. You gotta think of someone like Joe Strummer, maybe. No, he's dead.
I was gonna
I
say
was about to
he's the opposite of in the limelight.
Damn.
He's in the Lord's light now.
All these people are dead and stuff.
You mean you
Bowie,
can't really,
and Prince.
I'm trying to think of somebody who's like maybe
Petty.
vaguely tied to politics, but not who's like a billionaire, like Zuckerberg, maybe.
Good God, fuck that guy.
Bill Gates.
Too old.
Too
rich.
old. Too old, too rich.
Too old, too rich.
I don't want a rich guy. I want a poor guy.
I do want a poor guy.
Elon Musk.
You're not gonna get a poor guy. Like that's never gonna happen.
He'll just add to
Why
his
not?
resume.
Cause it just won't happen.
Because he can't raise campaign money?
I guess so. I don't know, but it's not gonna happen. Like anyone that's ever ran for president, I don't think was ever like.
Who's the poorest politician that could be...
That's what we need to look into. The poorest
We need
politician.
some poory politicians to just
Well, how
get
much
behind.
is Ron Paul rich?
I bet he's doing all right. I mean, Bernie Sanders, like that motherfucker's still he's banking.
He's 6 figs for sure.
He act like he
Right?
He owns homes. I know that.
Yeah, he owns multiple homes.
Yeah, plus he's had heart surgery. Got to be rich to have heart surgery.
Ralph Nader still alive?
He is.
I hope so. I think
Green
so.
Party.
That'd be crazy if he died in a car
You
accident.
know they made a Ralph Nader reference in one of the Ninja Turtle movies?
Nice.
Really?
Yeah, I can't remember if it was the first one or the second one.
Nice.
Maybe that's what we should think about. What would the turtles do? Who best represents turtles?
Yeah, what would Leonardo do?
Uh,
Because he's like the most level-headed, right? You don't want to beat Raphael. Like, what would Raphael do? That guy's
I would go with Don.
He's
Whatever
hothead.
Donatello would decide. But I feel like Leonardo would just be like, dude, shut the fuck up, you fake piece of shit. It's like, hey, man, how do you feel about this guy? Well, I feel like, he'd give, like, the typical post-game sports answers, like, well, we're a team, and we accomplished this together, and blah, 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 blah. Like, come on, man.
Can we just get Magneto for president? I'm going to get off turtles and go to mutants. Like, just give me Magneto. I don't want Professor X.
Guy can't even walk.
It's like another FDR,
He's
fucking
got
wheelchair.
He's got mind powers and can't even get his fucking legs to work, dude.
It would either be Magneto or Jean Grey.
I would go Jean Grey all the way, dude.
Hey, I already got the slogan right there. Jean Grey all the way.
Okay.
Jean Grey all the way.
I like it.
There it is.
I like how we were talking about
Hey, that's our write-in vote.
Like how we talking about how dumb we were, and it just led into us being Jean Grey all the way for 2020.
X-Men characters for president.
Yeah,
That's the best.
We can scrap it.
That's the best.
We can scrap this whole second hour if you want.
Oh no way! It's never no.
We said 2030. Man, we're pushing 30.
Well, there you go. Do you have a joke on hand?
I actually have a couple.
Oh, he has a couple.
I do want to bring up one thing that really disturbed me the other day.
Okay.
Actually, yesterday. So I saw that Eddie Vedder was playing with The Who. He sang a couple songs on stage with The Who. No surprise there. Lots of ties. So Zach Starkey is the drummer for The Who and has been since 96. Do the math.
Zach Starkey related to Richard Starkey?
Mm-hmm. It's his son.
No kidding.
Uh-huh. And I noticed, like, whenever...
I just thought that was great. I'm like, wow, swell, okay. I don't know.
And I noticed that, like, his symbols looked a little weird. Long story short, it's not even a long story. It just happened to be in the... I just happened to be in the habit of
I like it
saying
when
that
people tell a
because
long story and then they get to the end and they're like, long story short. It's like, no, you just told a long story, dude. Why do you say long story short? Like, you're at the end of the story. Just say, end of story, blah, blah, blah.
Zach Starkey is playing on electronic cymbals.
That's weird.
It's the worst thing ever.
Wait, so
You're
he has a
drumming for
normal drum set.
You're drumming for the fucking Who, and you're using those weird, floppy-looking, weird cymbals. Big, like, the round UFO things on your drum set.
Yeah.
Live drums, or real drums.
Real drums,
Electronic cymbals. And I think that is the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Are they really real drums, or they look like real drums? Because
They're acrylics.
I've seen like electronic drums that look like real drums. I think it's just like maybe like for a feel thing, but they still have sensors in them.
Well,
God, that's even more. I mean,
well, I went nerd.
Yeah.
And someone has a.
dude.
They have a. They have like a whole. Like a layout.
Uh-huh.
You fucking threw me off when you looked over there. Fuck you, asshole.
They have like the overhead shot where they're showing like.
No, they have like a list of on this 96 to 98 Quadrophenia tour. He used DW drums and it gave the dimensions, and it gave his certain types of cymbals. And I even scrolled through 2019 tour, DW drums, gave the dimensions, electronic cymbals with Vader sticks, and I'm like, God damn it.
Wow, that's bizarre.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Because I have heard that, I don't know if they're electronic, but I've heard, I think there's footage of it where Queens of the Stone Age record live drums, and they record the drums and the cymbals separately.
Yeah.
Which
they
is
did
bizarre.
it for Songs for the Deaf and Lullabies.
That's so
Dave
bizarre.
Grohl did it and Joey Castillo did it.
Now, what they're playing on, it almost looks like practice pads, but like for cymbals. Now, are those electronic cymbals? Can they still hear the cymbals whenever they're playing?
See, I'm not sure. So. I think that's just for feel, because I couldn't imagine trying to play just drum chops without the cymbal hits.
Yeah.
So I think that's just for feel.
Okay. I was thinking they would at least be electronic so they could at least hear it. It would sound normal. Because I feel like that would that throw you off at all if you're playing the drums and you're hitting a cymbal but there's
it's
no
just
sound?
Thumps?
Yeah.
Probably.
Like, especially if you're like, I mean, if you're playing drums, it's gonna be loud as fuck, and in your fucking headphones.
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 Your cans.
What sucks is we have video now where I'm like playing charades with you guys.
You can call them cans too if you want.
Cans.
My cans aren't working. Yeah, I'd imagine there's like a cymbal tone in there. But yeah, just to see someone live.
Yeah, that's fucking lame.
It is fucking lame, and that makes me hate the Who more.
Especially when you know that
Can't take the Who seriously past 1975 or 6 or something.
I mean, I don't want to speak for a dead man, but I feel like Keith Moon's like, that's lame.
Yeah,
That's fucking lame.
because the whole thing,
Glad I'm fucking dead.
Keith Moon was like a wild man behind the drums, and whenever even though it's 2019, if I go to see the Who, like I want to see some kick-ass drum stuff, and Zach Starkey's not doing it.
Yeah, like you can't.
He's playing electronic fucking cymbals, and it's weird.
It seems so neutered whenever you try to like go nuts on an electronic drum kit.
And it just looks.
so.
They don't flail the way regular cymbals move, and like have the big revert, like they're vibrating and stuff. It's just not right.
Is there any positive?
I don't know, because
maybe he does sound effects for. Maybe he has certain songs that he has to do weird, like I'm gonna change this to a xylophone thing, or I don't know. I don't know what it would be.
The only thing I can think of is that I know Zach Starkey used to play on like all rides, like 22 inches and up, and that was with Oasis. And I'm sure he didn't stray far when he played with the Who. But the only thing is that sometimes those big ride cymbals, if you're going a lot at them, they don't. You might hit one weird. And it may sound a little different, or it's just a little too heavy for you to keep hitting on. Because, I mean, it does. Like, if you're banging away on a 22, 24-inch ride, you're going to feel it.
Yeah.
But, like, fucking sack up. It's like it's not like you're 70. Like, I can see his dad doing it. Fine. He's old.
That's funny. I don't think his dad does.
Yeah. I fucking hope not. Yeah, he fucking does it. It might be, but if he was, like, it's okay, cool. You want to take it easy. You don't want to die on stage because you're, I don't know, man. Fucking Zach Starkey.
Zach Starkey.
Using fucking electronic cymbals. Fuck you, man.
Also known as Zachy Star.
Zachy Star.
Yeah, he's not known as that.
I did get a couple of.
Do you know who Richard Starkey is, Smiley?
Ringo.
Shit, yeah.
That's why I was laughing, because we were just assuming.
I kind of wanted to leave it there because I was like, Richard Starkey's son? Like, who the fuck is Richard Starkey? You know, former bandmate of Pete Best. That's not even. Beatles are so popular that like even I guess quote unquote like hardcore fan like. Pete Best is still like it's weird that Pete Best should be unknown, but like the Beatles are so famous that
Pete Best
a lot of people kind of know who Pete Best is.
Yeah, that's true.
But not Stu Sutcliffe.
That is true.
Stu Sutcliffe's still way
I saw
down
a picture
there.
of that guy once in a Guitar World. That's where I learned about him.
Really?
Was he the first bass player?
I think so. I believe he went to art school with somebody, or was that Pete Best? Shit, now I'm making fun of.
I think they all went to art school, right?
Probably met at art school.
Probably John
girl.
didn't even have a dad growing up. How could he afford art school? His mom left him too. There's no way his grandma could afford art school.
Is that the joke you're going out on, dude?
No. I am here to save this last 30 minutes with this joke.
Okay.
What's the fastest liquid on Earth?
Fastest liquid on Earth is water.
It's milk. It's pasteurized before you see it.
All right, everybody. Peace be with you.
Motherfucker, man!
Thank you for listening.
You know this video, right?
I know.